I drank but one cup tonight, and that was craftily qualified, too. And behold what innovation it makes here. I'm unfortunate in the infirmity, and dare not task my weakness with any more.
What, man? 'Tis a night of revels. The Gaians desire it.
And where are they?
Here at the door. I pray you, call them in.
I'll do it, but it dislikes me.
If I can fasten but one cup upon him with that which he hath drunk tonight already, he'll be as full of quarrel and offence as my young mistress's dog.
For God, they have given me a rouse already.
Good faith, a little one. Not past a pint, for I am a soldier.
Some wine, ho!
Boom!
Gentlemen, let's look to our business. Do not think, gentlemen, I am drunk. This is my ancient, this is my right hand, and this is my left. I am not drunk now, I can stand well enough, and I can speak well enough. You must not think then that I am drunk.
To the platform, masters, come. Let's set the watch.
You see this fellow that has gone before? He's a soldier's fit to stand by Caesar. I fear the trust Othello puts in him on some odd time of his infirmity will shake this island.
But is he often thus?
'Tis evermore the prologue to his sleep. He'll watch the horologe a double set if drink rock not his cradle.
It were well the general were put in mind of it.
How now, Rodrigo? I pray you, after the lieutenant, go.
I hope you know what you're doing, honest Iago.
And 'tis great pity that the noble Moor should hazard such a place at his own second. One of his engaffed infirmity, it were an honest action to say so to the Moor.
Not I, for this fair island. I do love Cassio well, and would do much to cure him of this evil.
Help! Help!
But hark! What noise?
Zounds, you rogue, you rascal!
What's the matter, Lieutenant?
A knave teach me my duty? I'll beat that knave into a twig and bottle.
Beat me?
Dost thou prate, rogue?
Not, good Lieutenant, not. Come, I'll hold your hand.
Let me go or I'll knock you over the mazzard.
Come, you're drunk.
Drunk?
Away! Go cry mutiny.
By your orders, I abide.
Mutiny!
Nay, good lieutenant. God's will, gentlemen. Here's a goodly watch indeed.
What's the matter here?
Zounds, I bleed still. I am hurt to the death. He dies.
Hold, Cassio!
Hold, ho, lieutenant. Sir, Montano. Gentlemen, have you forgot all your sense of place and duty?
Why, how now, ho? From this whence arises this? Honest Iago, thou wouldst dead with grieving. Speak, who began this? On thy love, I charge thee.
I do not know.
How come it, Michael, you have thus forgot?
I pray you pardon me. I cannot speak.
Worth, Montano, you won't be civil. What's the matter that you unlace your reputation thus, and spend your rich opinion for the name of a night brawler? Give me answer to it.
Worthy Othello, I am hurt to danger. Your officer Iago can inform you while I spare speech, which something now offends me.
Now, by heaven, my blood begins my safer guides to rule. In passion, having my best judgment colleague, essays to lead the way, Iago, who wasn't it?
If partially affined or leagued in office, thou dost deliver more or less than truth. Thou art no soldier.
Touch me not so near. I had rather have this tongue cut from my mouth than it should do offense to Michael Cassio. Yet I persuade myself, to speak the truth shall nothing wrong with him. Sir, this gentleman steps into Cassio, and entreats his pause. Myself the crying fellow did pursue. He, swift of foot, outran my purpose, and I returned the rather for that I heard the clink and fall of swords and Cassio high in oath, which till tonight I ne'er might say before. When I came back, for this was brief, I found them close together at blow and thrust, even as again they were when you yourself did part them.
I know, Iago, thy honesty and love doth mince this matter, making it light to Cassio. Cassio, I move thee, but nevermore be officer of mine. Sir, for your hurts, myself will be your surgeon. Lead him off. Look with care around the town and silence those who vile brawl distracted.
What? Are you hurt, Lieutenant?
I passed all surgery.
Mary, God forbid.
Reputation, reputation, reputation. Oh, I've lost my reputation. I have lost the immortal part of myself, and what remains is bestial. My reputation, Iago, my reputation!
I am an honest man. I thought you have received some bodily wound. There is no more sense in that than in reputation. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit and lost without deserving. You have lost no reputation at all, unless you repute yourself such a loser. What, man, there are ways to recover the general again. Sue to him again and he's yours. You are but now cast in his mood, a punishment more in policy than in malice. Even so as one would beat his offenseless dog to affright an imperious lion. Sue to him again and he's yours.
I will rather sue to be despised than to deceive so good a commander with so slight, so drunken, and so indiscreet an officer.
Come, you are too severe a moraler. As the time, the place, and the condition of this country stands, I could heartily wish this had not so befallen. But since it is as it is, mend it for your own good.
I will ask him for my place again. He shall tell me I am a drunkard.
You or any man living may be drunk at a time, man. I'll tell you what you shall do. Our general's wife is now the general. I may say so in this respect, for that he hath devoted and given up himself, the contemplation, mark, and denotement of her parts and graces. Confess yourself freely to her. Importune her help to you in your place again.
You advise me well.
I protest in the sincerity of love and honest kindness.
I think it freely, and betimes in the morning I will beseech the virtuous Desdemona to undertake for me. I am desperate of my fortunes if they check me here.
You are in the right. Good night, Lieutenant. I must to the watch.
Good night, honest Iago.
Advice is free, I give an honest. Probable to thinking, and indeed the course to win the more again. For 'tis most easy, the inclining Desdemona to subdue in any honest suit. She's framed as fruitful as the free elements, and then for her to win the more, were to renounce this baptism, all seals and symbols and redeemed sin. His soul is so enfettered to her love that she may unmake, do what she list, even as her appetite shall play the god with his weak function. How am I then a villain to counsel Cassio to this parallel course directly to his good? Divinity of hell! When devils will the blackest sins put on, they do suggest at first with heavenly shows, as I do now. For whiles this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortune, and she for him pleads strongly to the more, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she repeals him for her bodily lust, and by how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the more. So will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that shall enmeshe them all. How now, Rodrigo?
I do follow here in the chase, not like a hound that hunts, but one that fills up the cry. My money is almost spent. I have been tonight exceedingly well condolged, and I think the issue will be I with no money and a little more wit return to Venice.
How poor are they that have not patience? What wound did ever heal but by degree? Thou knowest we work by wit and not by witchcraft, and wit depends on dilatory time. Dost not go well? Cassio hath beaten thee, and thou by that small hurt hast cashiered Cassio. Through other things grow fair against the sun, content thyself awhile. By the mass, 'tis morning, pleasure and action make the hours seem short. Retire thee, go where thou art billeted. Away, I say, thou shalt no more hereafter. Nay, get thee gone.